Hi everyone, I am Sarah and this is our kids yoga class. So if you have a mat and blocks, you can even grab a strap if you have one. If not, you can grab a blanket or a towel, whatever you need, whatever you want. You can join us on the mat whenever you're ready. Find a nice, comfortable seat on your mat. Good. Move around as much as you have to get comfortable. Feel your seat rooting down and your spine lengthening so the crown of your head is reaching up. Imagine yourself wearing a nice pointy little crown. Good. Your hands can come to your knees or the floor. You can really just place them anywhere that's comfortable for you. And let's just take a few breaths here. Nice long inhales and equally long exhales. Good. 2 more times. Last time, all together. Perfect. And we are going to start with some flower breath today. So we should feel nice and grounded, ready to go. So we're going to bring our wrists together, our pinkies together, and then our thumbs together. So create this little, kind of looks like a little fountain to me. Good. So we're going to close our fingers. So we're going to take an inhale, and on our exhale, we're going to blow into our hands and open our fingers like a flower opening. And just keep that pinky and thumb together. Okay, let's try it again. Good. 2 more times. Inhale that flower up over your head. And exhale to the right. And come back. Inhale, reaching our flower. Exhale to the other side. And back to center and bring that flower back down. Good. And you can release your flower. Hands can come to our knees. We're going to inhale. We're going to open our heart up and bring our gaze to the ceiling. And on our exhale, we're going to round our spine. So our back kind of looks like a turtle. Inhale. And then exhale. Make a turtle. 1 more time. And exhale. Round. Nice work. And come back to seated. Perfect. So I hope we feel a little bit warmed up here as we begin to go through our flow. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down. Again, inhale up. And this time we're going to twist. I'm going to twist to the right. So my left hand's going to come to my right knee. And I'm going to twist to the side. And then I'm going to rainbow my arms up and over, switching sides. And holding here just for a second. And rainbow. And rainbow. Good. And come back to center. And then just roll our shoulders. Good. Couple more times. And stop. And roll them the other way. Bring them forward. And then wiggle your arms out a little bit. Just let your arms come up and down. Just let them stretch a little, warming up. We make little squigglies with your arms. Look like a jellyfish. Good. Then bring your hands in front of you and just move your hands up and down, stretching those wrists. And maybe circle the wrists and switch. And come back. And then maybe move those arms again. And then nice big waves. And drop one hand to the mat, reach the other one up and over. And switch sides. And again. And back. Good. Are we ready to keep going? I hope so. So roll over your feet and come to your hands and knees in our tabletop position. Wrists are right under our shoulders. Knees are under our hips. Yes, we are a perfect little tabletop here. Good. Move side to side. And on our inhale, we're going to drop our belly and gaze up to our cow pose. We can move here. Exhale to round our spine, drop our head, coming to our cat pose. Meow. We need a barky dog pose, since that's what I can hear right now. Inhale, move. Exhale, meow. And again, move to our cow pose. Meow to our cat. Last time. Move. And meow. Toes come together and sink your heels down. We're going to walk our arms forward, letting our head rest on our mat in our child's pose here. And then just like walk your fingers. See how far you can walk your fingers forward without moving your hips. And just walk them forward. Maybe you can tap your fingers, pretend you're playing a piano. Or typing. Good, and then walk those fingers back in. Sit up. Good. And sinking those hips back. Lean back just a little, stretching the tops of our feet here. Just gentle. You don't want it to hurt. And come back forward to our tabletop. We're going to reach our left arm forward. Okay, keep those shoulders nice and straight. Shake someone's hand in front of you. Hello, nice to meet you. And then to work on our balance, let's reach our right leg back. See if we can still shake hands. Keeping that right leg back. Pulling that belly in and up. So you can feel it working, helping you balance. And come down. Great job. Let's try the other side. So let's shake with our right hand. Hello, nice to meet you. Left foot goes back. And hold here. And come back down. Perfect. We are going to go from here into our sun salutation. So we'll go through it all together. We're going to go through it 2 times. So if you don't catch it all the first time, that's okay. Okay? We will go through it a couple times so that we get all the stuff together. Okay. So starting in our tabletop, we're going to curl those toes. We're going to reach our hips up and back. Coming to our down dog. Good. And then walk your dog. Bend one knee and then the other knee. Pretend you're walking the dog. La-di-da, la-di-da. Good. And we're going to step our right foot forward between our hands. Coming to a low lunge. Just like this. Nice. And just holding here. You can use blocks here if you would like. We're going to step that left foot to the top. Coming to our forward fold. And just separate your feet and hang here like a rag doll. You can grab opposite elbows. Bend your knees. Move side to side if you want. Just slightly bounce here. Whatever feels good. Drop the hands, bring your feet back together. Hands come to shins, making that nice flat back, looking around. Pretend you're on a safari. Ooh, what do we see? Any cool animals on our safari? And then plant your hands, and this time step your right foot back. Good, so that low lunge is now on the other side. Nice. Plant your hands and step your left foot back. Down dog. And come forward. Back to our tabletop. So that's the whole sun salutation variation that we're going to do today. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. So are we ready to start? Whenever you're ready, let's go right to down dog. Good. Hold here just for a second. Shake your head. Yes. No. Roll it in circles so it's nice and heavy. Step your right foot forward. Low lunge. Good. Left foot steps forward. Hang here for a moment. Hands come to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, right foot steps back. Low lunge. And then back to down dog. Great job. Roll forward, coming to a plank. See if you can stay nice and straight here. Nice and straight plank. Good, and then lower, super slow. See how slow you can go all the way down. All the way down. Slow, 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 slow. Until you come all the way down to your belly. Pushing into the tops of your feet. Lift your head and neck up and look around. Coming to our cobra pose. Pretend that you're a snake. You can hiss. I could not get that sound right there for a second. And exhale down. Good. Inhale. Back up this time. Push all the way up. See what you can see. Cobra's up a little higher. See if you can see any more stuff. Good. And back to our tabletop. What a great job. Okay, we're going to step our right foot between our hands. Coming to that low lunge. We're going to walk that left knee back. Good. Planting your left hand, reach your right arm up. Opening up here. Perfect job. Then maybe reach the arm forward. This kind of reminds me of the sun and then the arm back. So imagine the sun rays right here. So we're just going to make our arm a ray of sunlight. Good, and then back, ray of sunlight. And all the way down. And just walk that foot back. Coming to our table. Amazing. Let's try the other side. Left foot comes forward. Walk that right knee back. Planting our right hand this time. We're going to reach our left arm up. And we're going to do the same thing with our ray of sun. Sunshine. That ray shines all the way down. And back up. And all the way back. Last time, reach that ray of sun. And back. Down. And back to our tabletop. Nice. Sitting back on those knees. Sitting back on those heels. That's what I meant. Good, then just move side to side here. It's like a little massage for the top of your feet. Give those tops of the feet a little bit of a massage. Yes. We're going to reach our arms up over our head And our left hand's going to come to our right knee, and our right hand's going to come behind our back. And we're just going to gently twist here. And switch sides, arms up. Right arm to the left knee, left arm behind you. And back up. Reach the arms up and then come all the way forward. Hands come to the mat, keeping those hips back. Walk the hands forward, keeping the knees together. And create like a little shell. You look like a little shell or a rock here. Push into your hands. Good. Come back to our table. This time we're going to curl our toes. Down dog. Good. And walk your feet to the front. And roll all the way up to stand. Coming to our mountain pose. So our mountain pose is nice and strong. So both feet are rooting into the ground. Our arms are out by our sides. Our fingers are super strong and active. Our shoulders are relaxed. That crown that we put on earlier is reaching up towards the ceiling. Good. Lift our heart up. Super strong and powerful, just like a mountain. Right? Mountains stay right where they are. Reaching right up out of the earth. That's us. Arms come up overhead. Good. Clasp your hands together. I'll face forward just so you can see what I'm doing. Clasp those hands together. Whoop. And then hinge to the side, creating like a C or like a crescent moon sort of a shape. Yeah. Good. And come back to center and to the other side. This is also could be a little teapot too, right? If our hand was down. A little teapot. And reach up, 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 up. And fold all the way forward. Nice work. And again, come back to standing. Good. We're going to open our feet so that our toes are pointing sort of diagonally out. And they're a little bit more than hip width apart. Good. And we are going to start sinking down, and we're going to come into our squat pose. Okay, so we're going to bend our knees, and we're going to rest our elbows right on our knees. Good. And then if we can, we're going to come down just a little bit more so that our elbows are on the inside of our knees. Our hands can be pushed together. Yes. Nice little squat pose here. You can always sit on something too. So if you have a block, you can stick it right underneath your bum. And you can sit on the block. Yeah, that helps a little. Good. And we're going to place, come up off the block if you have it. And we're going to place keep our knees bent. So our knees are going to stay bent. We're going to place our left hand right in between the 2 feet under your face. And your right hand is going to reach up. Right? So it's kind of this position right here. It looks like you're going to hike a football or something. But then reach your right arm up. And then switch hands. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up. Still in our hike position. And come down. And roll to stand. Perfect. Arms come up. Make a starfish. Arms up. Good. Really reaching those fingers in opposite directions. Our left hand is going to come to our right toes. And then we're just going to swim our hands over, and our right hand comes to our left toes. And then swim left to right, and right to left. Good. And then just swim back and forth a few times, right? This kind of reminds me of like finger painting, my fingers running through all different colors. And then coming back to stand. And hop your feet together. job. Bring those arms up and over our head. Good. Reach those hands back like they could write, like you could write your name on that back wall. And back up. Hands come to heart center. Great job. Okay, so we should be standing about the top of our mat. We're going to step our left foot back, okay? So that we are in a high lunge. Yeah, so our right knee is bent, our hands right on our hips. Good, we're in this high lunge. And then we're going to straighten and bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Right, like we're getting ready to take off. Good, and keep it bent. Then our left arm comes forward and our right arm reaches back, opening. Beautiful. Come back to the center, reach up, and then reach back. Good, work on that balance. Perfect. And then our arms are going to come behind us, and we're going to bring all our weight onto that front leg. We're going to fly in our airplane. Okay? So we're going to come up, lift that left leg, reach forward, keeping your hips squared. Perfect. Airplane. And come back. Nice job. Same thing other side. Right foot steps back, coming to that high lunge. Whoop. Right, sometimes it takes a minute to get your balance. Hands to our hips. Good. And straighten. Bend. Straighten. Just a few times here. Helping you settle in. Nice. And then we'll take that twist on the other side. So our right arm comes forward and our left arm goes back. Come back. Good. Arms come behind us and we're going to fly in our airplane. Yes. Oh, I'm just going to move back a little. And sometimes you fall over and that's okay. You can just get back up. Right? Maybe you have to put your toe down and lift it back up. All okay. And step to the front and shake it all out. Great job. Okay, so we're going to add on, okay? Left foot steps back again, high lunge. Good, hands come to our hips. Left arm forward, right arm back, twist. Good, center. Arms come behind us and go right into that airplane. Good. Whoops. And step back. Arms up and open to our warrior two. Good. Picture yourself super strong. You're a big, strong warrior. Your legs are doing all this work. Your arms are reaching out. Flip and reverse that hand. And come back. Good. Come back to our lunge and step forward. Shake it all out. Other side. Right foot steps back, high lunge. Nice. Right arm forward, left arm back. Center. Arms come behind us so we can fly our airplane. Step back. And open to warrior two. And then look over that front fingers. Super strong, powerful warrior here. Flip and reverse. And come back. Nice work. High lunge. Top of your mat. And wiggle everything out. Bring your big toes together. And we're going to sink into our chair pose. So we're going to sink our hips down like we're sitting in a chair. Right? Imagine you're sitting in a chair. Hands can come to your hips, or they can be at heart center, or they can reach up. Whatever works for you. I'm going to put mine here. Good. And then we're going to make this more tricky. Okay? We're going to come up onto our toes. See if you can come up onto your toes, keeping those knees bent. And maybe your heel drops and you come back up. Nice. And then drop your heels and reach down. Let your head hang. And then sit back into that chair. Good. Lift the heels, lift the heels. Whoa. And fold. Nice job. Roll all the way back to stand. Perfect. So let me fix my mat a little here. Okay, let's move on to our next sequence. So we are going to step our right foot back first. We're going the opposite direction. We're going to step our right foot back. And we're going to open to a warrior two. Nice and strong. And we're going to reverse it. And come back. And we're going to go into a side angle. We're going to reach forward. And come down. Reaching up, making a nice side angle here. Good. And then maybe that arm comes down and back up. Make a giant, slow circle with your arm. Yeah. Good. Come back and reverse. And straighten that front knee. We're going to do the same thing with our upper body, but that front knee is going to be straight this time. We're going to come into a triangle and come down. Triangle pose. This time, bring your arm the other way down. Down, back, and then up. Again, back, and then up. Down. Up. Perfect. Come back. Reverse that triangle. Back to stand. And move all your toes so they're facing the same direction. So you're in a wide-legged stance here. Bring your hands to your lower back, like you're placing your hands in your pockets. And we're going to exhale and hinge forward. Stop halfway. And fold all the way down. Good. And then take whatever movements here you like. Maybe you bend your knees. Move side to side. Maybe you grab your ankles. Your hands can stay on the mat. Whatever you want right here. So just take like 4 breaths. Just breathe here, moving however you like. Maybe you come down and aside. Stretch here, stretching under those legs, hamstrings and calves. Whatever you want. For one more breath. And then bring your hands right under your face. And one hand comes to your hip, and then the other. And come back to stand. Perfect job. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And we're just going to move from here. Okay, so we're going to take our right toes and now point them probably towards the back of your mat. Right? And we're going to bend that knee and come into that warrior two. And reverse our warrior. And come back. And come into our side angle. Good. And again, make that big circle with your arms. Right, bring the arm forward and back up. It's kind of like we're winding a clock. Or your arm is like the hour hand of a clock. Or maybe the minute hand. Good. Come back up and reverse. And straighten. This time straighten that front knee so we can go right into our triangle. And take the arm in the opposite direction. Yes. Maybe your hand hits the ceiling like mine does. One more time. Come back up. Reverse that triangle. Nice. All the toes facing the same direction. Same idea. So this time, inhale. And then exhale, staying right where you are. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Blow it out. Perfect. Heels are going to come in. Our toes are going to go out. Okay, and we're gonna sink our hips down into our horse pose here, right? So it's kind of like a squat, right? You want your knees like over your ankles. Your arms can come out to goalposts or cactuses. Cacti. Cacti is correct. Good, and then lift your heel and then lower. Lift, lower again, lift. Last time. And maybe lift both. Woo, balancing on those toes. And folding forward, heels coming down. And just bring those feet all the way together. Good. Wiggle everything out. Nice job. Let's go into our tree pose. So, I am going to root into my right leg and I'm going to lift my left. You can do whichever one first, because when we switch sides, you just do the opposite. So you can start as a kickstand, just like this, and you can stay like this. Or you can bring your foot to your shin or up to your thigh. Okay, whatever is comfortable for you. Hands can come to heart, or you can grow your branches however you want. Maybe they grow up straight or out, sideways, however your branches want to grow. Just feeling that crown reaching up. Good. Take 2 more breaths. Your balance. We're working super hard on our balance, and if we fall, that's okay. We have some extra breaths, right? So we can come right back into it. Last breath. And let it go. And wiggle everything out. Wiggle your arms up and down. Maybe by your sides. Good. Do we let it all go? Let's take the other side. So I'm now switching. Okay, so just switch whichever side you do. Now do the opposite. So again, you can kickstand, you can shin, or you can come up to your thigh. Whichever one works for you. And then maybe you grow your branches out however they want to grow. Right? Branches on trees grow in all different directions. So maybe they do some different things. Maybe the leaves, which can be your fingers, blow in the breeze. Yeah. Be creative with your tree. Do whatever you want with your tree while focusing on holding that tree, right? And maybe you sway a little. That's okay. Trees blow. See, I'm moving a little here. Trees blow in the breeze, right? But they don't all fall over. Nice last breath. And let it go. Bring in those wiggles. Amazing job. Just check our time. Nice work. Okay, we are going to find a seat on our mat. So find something comfortable. Seat on your mat. You can sit in our easy pose here. Yes. And if you have a strap, you can grab your strap now. If you don't have a strap, maybe a towel, or if you don't have either of those, that's okay too, right? You can just pretend we're gonna move our arms using our strap, and that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna bring it over our head like this. So you wanna be pulling, right? So you can feel your arms working. We're gonna inhale, and on our exhale, we're gonna bring it behind us. We wanna keep our arms straight, so you might have to widen your arms. And then inhale back up, and exhale forward. Nice, inhale, and exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. Nice. And just bring it over, and keep those hands. Maybe walk your hands a little bit closer this time, because we're not going to, yes. And then we're just going to keep our hands where they are, and we're going to tilt to the side, and come back up, and tilt to the other side. And we're going to come forward, keeping our back nice and long, and then up, and then twist. and then twist. Good. Now one more time. Side, and then side, forward, and twist, and back. Nice. Just get everything moving a little bit. Let's grab our blocks. Okay? I need the blocks. If you don't need the blocks, you can just place your hands on the floor next to you, and that is also fine. We're going to push into our blocks because we're going to show how super strong we are. We're going to push into our blocks, and we're going to straighten into our arms and see if we can lift our legs and our bum up off the ground. So you want to push into your blocks, and kind of lift up, and just balance here, and drop down whenever you're ready. Yeah, try it a few times. Give yourself a few times to try it out. Working on that strength. And whenever you're ready, bring those legs nice and long in front of you. I don't know why this is sideways. Okay. Flex your feet. Bring your hands. I'm going to bring my blocks next to me. You don't have to. You can place your hands on the block. But I'm going to place my hands on the block. So I'm really pushing into my hands. And then flex your feet. And then point them. And then flex. And then point. And see if you can do opposites. Flex, point, and flip and switch. Yes. And then roll circles outside. And then inside. Good. Nice work. And we are going to reach our arms up and overhead. Lengthen that spine super, super long. You can bend your knees here. We're going to hinge forward, keeping our back nice and long. And reaching for those toes. Maybe you give those toes a little massage down there. Massage those toes. Maybe you tickle your feet. And just stretch it out here. Pulling those toes back towards your face. Big, big stretch. And coming back up. Good. Take your right leg out just a little bit diagonal and bring your left foot to the inside of that right thigh. Good. So you kind of look like a check mark, right? Check. Arms come up and hinging forward. Keeping that body right over that front leg. And come up and move myself out of the way. Switch sides. Arms reach out, hinging forward. Nice work. Stretching all our muscles. Very linty today. Coming back up and then bring the soles of your feet together. Yes, we're going to come into our butterfly pose here. I don't know why I like to move around a little bit once I get into this pose. Takes me a few minutes to be comfy. That's just me. Maybe you can just hop right into your butterfly. And then you can gently flap your butterfly wings, holding onto the ankles or the feet, or even up by your shins and calves. And just flutter our wings. Imagine where we would fly if we were outside. Imagine the flowers we would be looking at, the things that we would see and smell and taste outside in the beautiful spring air. Nice. Good. And we're going to hinge forward a little bit. So your elbows might come to the insides of those knees as you hinge forward. Your upper body does not have to be down at your feet. Just hinge here so you can feel the stretch in your hips. And then stop. You don't want it to hurt, but you want to feel it. So if you're up here, being a slacker, come down just a little bit, just so you feel it enough. And come back up and flap the wings a little bit more. Nice work. Good. And bring our knees together. I'm just gonna move my things. Stretch those legs out. And then just shake them out here. Shake them out. And shake them all out. Shake them. Oh, I hope they feel nice and relaxed now. Good. Keeping one leg out, we're going to cross the other one over it. Okay, so I have my right leg out, and I'm just kidding, and my left leg out. My right leg's crossed over. I'm going to reach my arms up, and my left arm is going to come to the outside of that right leg. So we're doing opposites here. And I'm going to twist. Nice little twist here. Untwist and let those legs relax and switch sides. Left leg over the right, arms come up, and then that right arm to that left knee, and twist open to the other side. To our center, making your way back into that easy pose here. Good, sitting nice and tall, wearing our crown. Amazing. Okay, we are gonna make our way down onto our back. Okay, so when you're ready, you can make your way down to your back. Perfect. Bend the knees and plant the feet so that your heels are right by your hips. And we are going to push into our feet and our hands, which are by our sides, and reach our hips up towards the ceiling, coming to our bridge pose. Okay, so pushing our hips up, coming to our bridge. Good, and then lower down. And again, push up, bridge pose. And come down. One more time, we're going to push up, and this time we're going to hold it up. Hold it up, push, push, push those hips up. Let all the cars and trucks, maybe boats, go under the bridge. Everything's going under the bridge. Hold it up. And lower down. Nice work. Bring those knees in towards your chest and rock side to side. Good. Make circles with the knees. Big circles. And then stop and go the other way. Big circles the other way. And drop those feet again. Good job. Walk your feet out and let your knees knock together in the middle. And maybe windshield wiper those knees back and forth. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Right, pretend they're windshield wipers. Nice. And back to center. Good. And we are going to cross our left ankle over our right knee. Good. And you can stay just like this, or you can take your hands and wrap it around that leg, the right leg, and pull it in towards your chest. Yes, this is our reclining figure 4 here. Right, so if you straighten that leg, your legs would make like the number 4. Which you can do if you want. If you want to straighten that leg, feel free. And keep it bent. As long as you can feel the stretch in those hips. Nice work. Maybe let's count to 4 before we finish. Ready? Let's take 4 breaths together. 1, 2, 3, last breath. 4, let go of that leg and drop your feet down. And undo your feet. And again, windshield wiper those legs. And we'll take the other side. So left foot plants, cross the right foot over that left knee at the ankle. Nice. And then reach through and grab that thigh. And again, if you straighten that left leg, it looks like a 4, right, with the legs. And pull in towards your chest. Nice work. And here, let's just roll our ankle for 4 breaths. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice work. Releasing down. Undo. This time, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees splay open. Yes. So your legs make a diamond shape. Perfect. Nice diamond shape with your leg. And maybe you lift your diamond and grab the outsides of those feet. And then you can separate your feet and bring your knees towards your armpits and the soles of your feet reaching up towards the sky. Come into our happy baby. And just roll side to side. Give yourself a little massage. Maybe make some baby noises. Right? Have you ever seen baby do this? They try to eat their toes sometimes. And when you're ready, bring your feet down. Great job. So we're going to pull our right knee in and our left leg's going to go long. Nice pull, pull, pull. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to bring our left knee in and our right leg goes on. Yes. And switch again. And switch. 2 more times. 1. And 2. Nice, and bring both knees in. And reach your feet up towards the ceiling. And roll your ankles. Nice. And reach your hands up to your toes. And come down. One more time. Hands towards toes. And come down. And bring your feet to the mat. Stretch those legs long. Let your arms relax by your side into your Shavasana pose. I'm just going to sit up. You can lay and relax right here. Letting everything go. Okay, so today we're going to do a little guided imagery. Okay, so I'm going to read something. I'm going to have you imagine it in your head while you're laying nice and peaceful here. Okay, so this is called a day in the garden. So pretend to be in the garden on a spring day. Okay, so picture yourself in the garden. What do you see, feel, hear? The plants are green and lush. The flowers are bursting with color. Picture those things. Imagine hearing the butterflies flitting and the bees buzzing. Birds flap their wings in the bubbling water foundation. Hummingbirds darting from flower to sweet smelling flower. The morning sun sparkles on the garden pond. You feel happy. Keep imagining that spring garden. losing all those senses. So think about what it feels like. Maybe to touch it as well as what it feels like in your heart. What does it smell like? Take a nice deep inhale in through your nose, smelling your garden. What sounds do you hear? The bees and the butterflies and the birds. Maybe imagine you're a bee or a bird or a butterfly. What do they taste? Good. I hope you feel nice and relaxed now. And then just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And pull your knees in towards your chest and hug your knees. Give yourself a giant hug here. And just roll to one side. And when you're ready, make your way back to a seated position on your mat. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a nice inhale in. And then blow it out like the breeze. Good job. One more time. Inhale. Blow it out. Bring those thumbs to your third eye, your forehead center. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. I am here Tuesdays and Fridays at 6. Tuesday is a flow class, and Fridays is the kids class, but anyone can join either one of those. I hope to see you soon and have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.